everybody, my trip to the Guitar Show is brought to you by the following brands: Audio Kitchen, Break the Machine, Honey Boy Amps, Lewitt Audio, Orange Amplifiers, Two Notes Audio Engineering, and Zoom. Without those people, these videos would not have been possible, so thank you so much. On with the show. Hey everybody, I'm here at the Guitar Show in Birmingham 2020. I'm here with Neil, who's building some guitars under the brand name IVISON.
That's correct.
And these are your guitars, you're a one-man stop shop.
I am, yeah, all hand-built in the UK.
Awesome. Can we have a look at one?
Please, yeah.
What are you most proud of at the moment?
So these are the new, my new model, which is the Hurricane. It's essentially this is a Les Paul Special Deluxe. With a maple, a mahogany body, maple cap, with a carve, PAF, P90, wraparound bridge, pretty lightweight. Yeah, all the neck profiles are taken from vintage guitars that I've owned. Yeah, of course. So that's a 56 profile on that one. They're all vintage inspired essentially. Original gold top finish with the crescent painters. Craze finish, that sort of thing. Pretty lightweight, it's about £8 that one. Yeah, and I'm really proud of that. That's the latest model.
It's beautiful. Where are you from?
Worcester.
Worcester, yeah. I'm from Gloucestershire, yeah. So, yeah. Talking about this earlier. Yeah,
almost neighbours.
So there's another one next to it. This is a sort of a Hurricane as well.
So same model, but two P90s this time. The P90s are hand wound for me by a guy called Stuart at Sunbear Pickups. He's a vintage geek like I am, so it's all vintage magnets. He degauzes the magnets, and all the screws are low carbon, so it's all they sound like old pickups essentially. Again, mahogany body, chambered. This one is another 56 profile. Bound, obviously celluloid bound in celluloid dots, celluloid dots rather, just like the old ones.
May I hold it to see the weight?
Of course, yeah.
It's a good weight.
Yeah. So I try and get them in around £8, not so they're not backbreaking, and they're also a little bit thinner than
I can see that a little bit thinner than standard sort of LP guitar.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So,
the one that caught my eye, if I'm honest, is that one. I'm super into single P90s, particularly in that colour.
Probably enough I am. So I think a single P90 for me is the ultimate. A twin pickup guitar is great. And a lot of my customers like twin pickups, but for me, single P90 is always the way to.
I'm just going to bring the camera a little closer so we can see this. There we go.
Okay. So this one is the 58 DC model.
Oh, yeah.
So that's a 58 profile.
Yeah.
This is modelled off an original I used to own. It's all, it's all vintage spec, as close as it can be.
Beautiful.
One-piece mahogany body, one-piece neck, Honduran neck. Again, Faber hardware, which I really rate. Sunbear P90.
Yeah.
And so it's
Is it smell?
Yeah, they're all pretty new. It smells of nitro.
Yeah.
Don't light a match.
No.
And I do these in aniline cherry, so they fade as well like the originals.
Beautiful.
Again, these the single pickups I tend to come in around £7.5 in weight. So again, try and keep them light. But my main thing with a junior is the neck needs to be thick and chunky. I mean, to me, the tone is in the neck, definitely, without question.
I could not agree with you more. I could not agree. If it doesn't feel right in the neck, then I don't want to play it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and they're all taken from original vintage spec, and I carve them all by hand and carve them essentially by feel. Just having played old ones, so I sort of tend to know what they should feel like.
Awesome. So what's your background? Like
well, I used to be a guitar tech for 15 years, and my last band I was with was a band called the 1975. And I was with them for the first 18 months, and then they took off and just got to the point where they were getting too busy for me. So I came off the road, started a small little repair shop, and then I'd been building guitars sort of as a hobby, or when I was in between tours, and then it became I built them for a few friends, then other people asked, and then it became a business, and now it's a job, which is incredible.
It sounds very familiar.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's the best way, man. It looks like you're having a really good time doing what you're doing.
Oh yeah, but yeah,
there's a sparkle in your eyes.
Yeah, I love old guitars, but I'm a gigging player, so I know that they need to be roadworthy, and taking the vintage Junior out now when they're sort of $7,000, for a lot of people that's impossible, you know. So I just try and make them feel old, look old, but sound old. But essentially,
do you gig your guitars?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
What's your number one?
Well, at the minute, this one at the minute, which is the.
We haven't talked about this one. Sorry.
Yeah. No, that's fine. So this one is the only because it's the newest one I've done, but I've wanted to do one of these for years.
This is like a Wilshire.
Yeah, Coronet actually.
Coronet.
So the Wilshire had 2 P90s, and the Coronet had a single P90.
Right.
But one of my big heroes is Steve Marriott from Humble Pie, and he played one of these, a cherry one. It was a Dwight actually, but so I thought, well, I'd do a that shape and call it the Fillmore in tribute to Steve Marriott. So that's what I'm doing with this one, and this is just an out and out fire breather. So, I mean, they're a lot thinner body than a Junior. I think they're 1 3/4. But yeah, again, that's more of a 60s profile.
Quite wide. Is it wide or is it my imagination?
No. Well, they're the same. They're exactly the same width as a Junior, but the depth is slightly thinner, and there's a little less shoulder on it as well on the 60s stuff. Because they changed later on and they went to a narrow nut, but it's the same 43mm essentially nut. But that's a slightly slimmer nut just to go with the vibe of the guitar, and so it's not neck heavy. You know. Again, single mahogany body, single one piece Honduran.
Is it like a champagne kind of finish?
Yeah, this is aged shoreline gold. So I was going to do it in cherry, but I thought I'm digging that. I'm ready to go. With these, I can experiment a little bit and go with some funky finishes. So we'll probably do a fire mist gold and perhaps a pelham blue and a black one, and
fantastic.
And go for it.
Awesome, man. Well, Neil is very much into his guitars, and I'm very much into what I'm doing. It's really nice to meet someone who's deeply into what they're doing and not be boring about it. So there's that. Well, I'm enjoying it. Okay. Hopefully you're enjoying it as well. So, have you got a website?
Yeah, so it's IVISONGuitars.com.
Okay, it's on the screen now, and I hope you've enjoyed this video and you've taken a good look at some beautiful guitars made in the UK by Neil. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the rest of the videos. Bye-bye. Thank you, mate.
Pleasure. Thanks very much indeed.
Once again, thank you so much to the brands that made this content possible. Without them, you simply wouldn't be watching this. So go and check them out. There are links in the video description down below. There are also plenty more videos in this Guitar Show 2020 playlist, and you can watch those by clicking the link on screen right now. I'll see you in the next video.